And hello student, my name is Gala. In this session we learn the vsprintf function in C language. So let us start. I first share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better my video lecture. And here turbo C++, I double click and take some process, and now yes is open Alt F file menu and taking new file and write a program to use of vsprintf function. Yes, it is in, we can say that in file management. So my previously video lecture as a sprintf function in now is vsprintf. So sprintf we can use as a constant member, so I can print as a pi value. Now that is a vsprintf. So first I can write the syntax. So that send the same use like as printf, send the formatted output to a string but with argument list. Yes, so here that is a same return data type integer, and then vs printf that, and first that is we can character buffer. So and that is second argument, that character asterisk format, and last is that is vs underscore, we can say that the list, and that is known as argument list. So arglist argument list. So yes, here arglist, yes, that perfectly now. So vs underscore list is an you inbuilt, that is a use, and that is, let us check, we can also syntax in help library. So vs printf, yes, here that and here look vs, yes, last one. So send formatted out to a string using an argument list, and that declaration, yes, character buffer constant character format, and va underscore list argument list, that is same syntax is here. So you can also refer in the help library, and that is, now I can do multi-comment line. Yes, and that we can start our link section header file. So that is a stdio.h, and then we can set that conio console input output, and that one that is require header file, and that is a standard arg. So that is a standard argument, we can say that list or argue that standard std, yes, std. So that is a list. So yes, here that can see. Perfect. So now we can start our main function. And before the main, yes, in user defined function, if you declare the before the definition of any user defined function, so you cannot declare declaration of that function. Definition and declaration in one place, but we here we can define one buffer variable, so we can use as a 1D array, and both our main and that udf is also used. So here I integer, yes, that is integer, and we can say that vsp, vsp means printf function and testing. So that is I can give, and that we can take as character that fmt format, and triple dots, that is a meanings to any argument you have to pass. And here you can also declare, but I can directly write the definition. So that is a possible, you can in udf1 critical like declaration, calling and definition, but in the directly above the main function you can declaration and definition, there are two as a same element user, that is compiler is refer, so you can skip one element, and that is declaration and definition in before the main, that is refer in that same line. So that is possibility. So let us check, and we can give the vs underscore list, and that arg and ptr, that is name. So you can give any name, and that is integer. Then we can give the that return type, so that is constant, so or any variable, like I can give the C variable and then vs underscore that one start inbuilt, yes, start, that is a function, and we can pass arg and ptr or vs underscore list variable, and that we can pass our format fat, so we can pass as a format. So there are two arguments we can pass, and c equal to vsprintf function, yes, that I can use. And here first we can pass the buffer, so buf is a here character 1D array, and that is second is a character format vs list, so that is our fat variable that pass in our argument, that taking to here that fat, and also here start fat, and now we can take as argument ptr. So and that va underscore end, so start and end both the same, that is we can pass only just argument ptr, this argument ptr, that is l, and then return we can use return keyword. So yes, return, yes, that is, and we can pass as our c variable. So it is a complete, so let us check that, and now we can turn to our main function. So here our main function, and we can declare as that is some variable like integer number anywhere, then we can take as any, like directly I assign as a any like 9 value, and then float, so that is we can float number and that assign the pi value, so that is perfect. And now character, so that is a character we can use the str and give the 4 size, and that is we can assign like static round, so 1 for that is null value, so in double quotes you can directly provide that static string. So here we can that is argument list, so that is a vs print that function, so that is t argument vs printf, so buffer formatted output and then argument list, so that now we can use as just clear the screen, and then we can take as now our first we can print one message, so that is a printf function first we can use, and that is we can give the shootable message, and the we can say that all the all value r, yes, here number of means list r, you can also give some different message, so our list r, and we can just use the vs printf and pass to our three argument, means calling that vs printf. So first is formatted, so that is a percentage d, that is our integer variable, then second is our we can pass as float, so I can give the f and dot, you can also use the dot after, so but first we can as normal, and then uh, that is a character that s means that format, and we can pass in the sequence, so first is I number means integer, then f number, and then string, so that is a calling, and then we can use yes flush if any, so flush is in some time taking error, so buffer is clear and std in, and last now we have to print the buffer, so that is our buffer variable, so that is a global variable, yes, and that percentage s and slash n, and that is buf buffer variable, and then gets here, so that is a finish. So here we can just use how the vsprintf function is work. So yes, let us check. I give the syntax. So that is a first buffer, that pointer 1D array, and then character format, that is also array, and then vs underscore list, argument list. So you can look here, yes, here you can give the semicolon, and after the main you can also definition of the vs test, that is a user defined function. Yes, and we can calling in the main, inside the main, here we can call that function. So that is a vs printf we have to use. So that is a print to our, yes, here vs but our function name. So vs test function, yes, that is already, we can use the vs printf. So here we can give the our function, that is a calling. So there are three arguments, so means three variables. So buffer, that is taking, here we can pass as character format, so that taking the format to here and pass into the buffer, so that is taking format, and then argument ptr, that we can define to here. Yes, and then integer c, that is a assign. Yes, and then we can end and return the c, so that is a return in the buffer format, and that we can print directly buffer. So let us check. I first save. So that is our focus is vsprintf. So yes, so that is maximum 8 characters. So vsprint and function, but just only p we can give. So that is 7 character vsprint underscore fun function dots. So that save. Now I can compile. Yes, what one? Yes, here that syntax is not support. So ellipse. Yes, that is meaning. So yes, VSP test, yes, that is perfectly our requirement, and we can define, yes, here that is after comma, yes, comma is remaining, so that is giving. So here there is triple dot means any number of argument, that is a meaning. Yes. So you can pass only one argument, and after that is triple dot, so that is meaning you can pass some argument. So here we can take as mm, uh, three, that is first our argument, and comma we can pass the three variables, so that is a integer number, float number, and string, character string. So that is a how to use, that is our goal, and that is a vs printf. So there are three argument, buffer, format, and argument list. So vs argument list, that is we can define to here directly, and then start and end, there are two function. Yes. So compile, there is no any error. And now let us run. So yes, that is print. So all value are, yes, so just give the our value is print. So you can also, yes, here take the only 4 after decimal point. So here dot 4, or you can say the dot 2f. So that is only 2, but here pi value is there. So we can 4 dot 4f. So that after decimal there are 4 digit is print. So look now that 4 digit is print. So first is integer, second is pi value in float, and then ram means that character 1D array. So we can taking the three variable, and now I think you have to clear how to use the vsprintf function. So write a program to use vsprintf function. So here we can first global variable, that is buffer, and then vsp test, that is user defined function, that is not inbuilt function. And here there are character format, first argument fixed, but after that how many pass, that is triple dot means any number of variable is coming. So here we can pass the three variable. Yes, you can look. So first we can understand in main. So there are three variable we can declare, integer, float, and character 1D array, and that we can store as a static value. You can also take from user and scan the value, and then clear the screen, then all value, that message, and we can call to our function UDF VSP test, that is user defined function, and we can pass the first is that is fixed, and after how many, so there is no limitation, you can pass any number of variable. So here we can pass just testing integer, float, and character 1D array. You can also character simple, double, that number of time variable you can list give. and then flush, yes, buffer sometime taking overflow. So then after we can percentage s, so all our values store in buf buffer. So look how it's stored. So now we can explain there are three arguments come to here, and that is formatted. So like percentage d, percentage dot 4f, and percentage s here taking, and then t variable in taking to this ellipse means that is dot dot. So that is any number of argument coming in that udl, and then that is a constant vs underscore list argptr. We can declare one integer variable because that return data type is integer, and then vs start, we can pass the first argptr vs list variable constant, and format. So format come into the that argument here. So there are two arguments that start, and now we can call vsprintf, that is first is global variable that store or value, that format, that is percentage d dot 2f, and that is vs list, that is argument ptr. And then end, just start and end both, we can use that function, and return c. So that is a assign to here directly, that is our calling. So in main, that return and buffer is print. So that is a, we can print the three different type of value. So integer, then float, and character 1D array. So that is we can pass. So yes, that is just example how to use of vsprintf function in C language. So that is a concept is file management, but that is very simple. So yes, in previously we can use just sprintf function, now vsprintf function. So yes, number of function given the file management, so we can use step by step. So now I can close this session. So you can also refer like here, you can I think not understand what is a vs underscore list. So we can also take as help library. So vs underscore. So you can click here arguments and start and that end all are members. So look here, vs argument, vs end, vs start, and that is a header file require standard argument, that is arg means argument header file. So we can use this vs end and start, and that is a return data type start is void, and that is we can pass, that is first or sp means argument, and last fix, and only one argument in the end. Start we can pass two arguments. So here you can look, start we can pass two arguments. So that is a vs list, we can pass the fix argument ptr and format, but and we can only argument ptr. You can give any name, but here that is a constant. So just that I think, and also you can check vs underscore list. Yes, that is also, that is same library, and that is array that all the information needed by you. So here you can look, there is a pass vs underscore argument and vs underscore end. So that is we can define array. So array that hold information need by the va underscore argument arg and va underscore end argument. So that is a require must be. So that is a constant defined. So we can pass the start and end. So vs start and vs end. That is inbuilt. We can say that function, and we can pass two arguments start and one argument for end. So yes, so that is a fix, and we cannot change. Just testing, you can change some variable here, integer, character, float, double. So you can give that type of sequence, and you are also give the taking from value for user. So you're not give the static. I just with example, so I give the static. You can take as a dynamic value, and it's taking from user. So yes, write this program to your C notebooks. Now I can complete, and you can write this program to your C notebook if you prepare. So very simple, and how to use the vsprintf function, and also we can cover the that syntax and that example. So now I can close means Alt F3 function key, and also that message and quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok C Jalakini, press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna.